Hey everybody, welcome to the stream and welcome back to Dark Seed. Well, yeah, today we will be finishing this. I've spent the last couple of days making a lot of experiments with this silly game. I kept reloading, restarting, checking, trying things out, see what happened, reloading, trying other things, see what happens. Yeah, I made a bunch of notes here on all of the things I discovered. I've found out a lot of new things based on what on these experiments from what I knew back then. So I think we will be able to finally get through the entire game this time. We will be starting from scratch because I do. There are a couple things that I have to do very well, very right from day one. But yeah, I will be explaining my process and based on my discoveries. And I do understand now why I got so stumped last time. Oh, thanks for the gift subs, Norman. Oh, you gifted a lot of gift subs so far. You want to keep that number one spot on the gifted tier list. But yeah, I did enjoy this game, but it was very frustrating when you didn't know what to do, and I just kept trying to. I ended up getting to the point where I spent a lot of time off stream using every object with every other object just to see what happened. There was kind of a lot of like unexpected dialogue that you could get from just using random objects on random other objects that I was not expecting this game to have, like actual recorded lines for, like, if you used the bottle of scotch in the shower, he would say, "Oh, I shouldn't shower and drink at the same time." I mean, what? On other adventure games would just say you can't use those two things together or something. But kind of weird that they thought of actually having a personalized response for that combination. So yeah. Yes, let's go. Yeah, I did not. I was actually very tempted to stream yesterday and just look up a walkthrough if I got stuck. But I just kept going, and then eventually I just got too late. So yeah, I was supposed to stream this on Tuesday, but I wasn't feeling very well on Tuesday. I didn't get much sleep, so I wasn't very had very low energy. So I thought, oh, I'll just delay one day and stream it on Wednesday. But then on Wednesday, I spent most of the afternoon playing through this game over and over again, trying to figure out what exactly I needed to do and what caused what, all the causal links between the events. And then I just ended up getting way too late, so I thought, okay, I'll just delay one more day. I don't know, the dripping of the little drip right in the middle of the forehead was very disturbing for some reason. More than so than the actual machine, which kind of looks like a pinball machine, like just shooting this alien into your head, almost like a spring-loaded pinball shooter.
That sure was some nightmare. It even left me with a monster headache.
Yeah, I might even be able to.
My head is killing me.
Tell you things that even you don't know, Norman. Even though you played this already, I mean, I don't know how much experimentation you've done, but I found out a lot of things based on my multiple loading and reloading and replaying and trying things out. For example, one thing I tried not taking the pills and just going through the entire 3 days without taking the pills. Did nothing. He just kept complaining about his head, but there were no repercussions. So this taking the pills at the beginning, completely optional. It's just so he'll shut up about his headaches. Okay. Over here.
This dilapidated room gives me the chills. Must be the cold draft.
Yeah, you mentioned how the library card was the first item you found. The reason why I didn't find it was that you needed to examine the code 2 times in order to find it. I didn't know that you would get 2 responses if you examine the same object twice. If you examine it once,
Here's an old trench coat. I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing.
you examine one more
There's a
time,
bulge in the pocket of the trench coat.
you get that dialogue. Get the bulge, okay.
Those wooden planks creak a lot.
Okay. So another...
The entrance to this house must have seen countless guests come and go. But it's just me now.
Really? Well, that might be typical in JRPGs, but it's not typical in adventure games. At least not the ones I played. So, I found out that the mailman comes every day after 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. I might as well just wait.
That's a chilly draft blowing through this decrepit old living room.
One thing I didn't know when I first played this is that you actually get 1 package per day. 9:43, almost time. But there are certain things that you need to do in order to get the package next day. So if you don't do certain things in the day prior, the package will never show up in the next day. So I think the first time I played this, either I didn't get the second package or I didn't notice that it was there. Yeah, Mr. Dawson, we moved the mirror from the garage as directed. Who directed them? The piece is cracked from the corner. We didn't do it. Really? But yeah, I also was wondering, can I get the missing piece of the mirror on day 1? Turns out no. It only shows up on day 2. So you can't go to the dark world in the first day. Yeah, by now I feel like I'm an expert on this game by all the different things that I tried and didn't work, or what I noticed that that's actually irrelevant. That there are a lot of little things that kind of distract you, that make you think that it's important, but it's actually not. Okay, it's 10 a.m. and doorman showed up. Weird that you get this random doll that doesn't actually show up in your inventory, just there to creep you out, I guess. Well, the other packages you get, once you get it from the mailman, they show up in your inventory, but this one doesn't. What happened to the doll? Did the doll disintegrate or something? Okay, see? No doll. Okay.
These leather-bound books remind me of my book collection still in storage. That's kind of unsettling.
So one thing, he will not know. He will not know that this is a secret passage. See, I can't open it yet until you've seen it on the blueprints. You have to look at the blueprints first, and then you are able to open the secret passage. So yeah, a lot of little triggers like that in this game. I might as well pick it up. Don't really need to check it twice, but and now I can open this.
Seem hollow here. This secret room is dark and damp.
Not sure why the door closes after you go through it, but sure, let's keep it open for later. But yeah, I actually deleted all my saves, so it's a little easier to organize things. I probably only need one save, but just to be sure, just to be safe, I'll have multiple. And then the phone rings in a minute. I might as well go up and move the trunk. So yeah, one item that is completely pointless was the binoculars. Not sure why. You could look at.
Need to have the glass replaced.
You can use it to look at the alien landscape in the Dark World, and then you use it to look up this area from the mausoleum. One thing I tried, I tested to see what if I didn't move this, and then I went to the Dark World, got the binoculars, and went to the mausoleum. The trunk does not show up in the view from the mausoleum, so they missed this little detail. It suddenly moves a lot. This trunk completely pointless, even though it
Nothing in here.
seems like you should be able to put something in there, but every time you try to putting something there, it says, oh, you will just forget it. In fact, there are a lot of areas in this game like that. Like, there's a piece of mud ground near the cemetery, where if
railing looks as though it has seen better days.
If I try dropping an object there, he'll say, oh, I shouldn't drop that. He'll just forget about it. Okay, use the rope here. Yeah, is the phone ringing yet? I forgot to write down when exactly the phone rang. Oh yeah, I forgot to get the stopwatch. Or the pocket watch. You can barely see it, but with the amount of pixel hunting I did in this game, I probably would have found it eventually. I mean, I was able to find the bobby pin on the floor of the library, so 11. I was sure that there was going to be something about these creaking floors, maybe something hiding under the floorboards, and you needed to use the crowbar to pry them up. Nope. Creaking floorboards is just there for the sound effect. No actual reason.
I better not eat anything coming from this kitchen until the cleaning lady has disinfected it. This stove is hissing, and there's a faint smell of gas here. I bet the pilot light is out.
Yeah, in other adventure games, you'd think that, oh, that's a sign that means I have to light the pilot light somehow, right? I mean, you can open it. If I had a lighting device, I would be able to light it and, I don't know, use the stove for something. Nope. Also completely pointless. Yeah, there are a couple
collection of empty wine bottles.
There are a couple areas that
The owner must have had some reason to drink.
I thought, oh, this area must be important for something. They wouldn't have gone through the trouble of making this entire background for this area for no reason, but no, in the Dark World there are a couple areas that serve no purpose. So this game kind of challenged a lot of my assumptions about adventure games. Here you see the picture of the alien.
This picture is very alien to me.
Yeah, the xenomorph. And picture of the box art.
Masterpiece of the macabre. Its eyes follow me relentlessly.
This triangle above the door is the same one above the screen.
It's a calm neighborhood out here. My house seems somehow out of time, a relic of a dark past, or perhaps a dark future.
How can something be a relic of a dark future? Yeah, the crime by night. I'm guessing that's their explanation for why you lose your items if you fall asleep outside. They're just saying, "Oh, someone robbed you."
At least the lawn doesn't need mowing.
As well get the crowbar.
This place is a shambles.
I did try to in one of my playthroughs. I tried speedrunning and getting everything done that I could in one day. I think I managed to do everything I could in day one, like almost before 1 p.m.
There's a crowbar in the trunk.
I thought, oh, maybe there's something that becomes available for a certain time and you need to hurry in order to see it or something.
This car sure is old, but I think it could still be made to run.
Yeah, before you see the book telling you to listen to the radio, you only hear music. You only hear the messages after you see the book. Hello?
A real wood steering wheel. The battery still works.
Okay. Go back into the house. Maybe the phone is ringing by now. You gotta. I tried going to the library before the phone rang to see if I could get the book early, but no, I have to wait for the phone call. There it is. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Mike. This is Sue at the library. We have a book on hold for you, so please drop by sometime.
Okay, now I can go to the library. But yeah, when you mentioned if I found the library card, I actually, at first I thought I needed the library card to get the book. I didn't know that they were completely unrelated. It's kind of one way where like sometimes giving hints in these adventure games can lead you to a different direction if you would have gone otherwise, because of course the person giving the hints already knows the context behind the hints, and the person getting it might not know the context, so they might misinterpret the hint and do something completely different.
Quiet.
Yeah, I tried picking up the gun from the police officer, from the police station, and going the entire playthrough with the gun and see what happens. So yeah, like I said, a lot of experimentation.
What a quaint general store with a little bit of everything for day-to-day existence.
Yeah, it turns out you don't actually need any of these other objects, just the scotch. Although, yeah, the other objects, they do give different dialogue depending on where you use them. Kind of weird.
That's the last bottle of scotch. Boy, Delbert's gonna be mad.
Hi, Delbert.
You must be Mike. I'm your neighbor, Delbert. Why don't we get together tomorrow? I'll meet you outside your place at 6. You're a writer, huh? I'm a lawyer by trade. Why don't you take one of my cards?
Sure. Yeah, it turns out he will actually meet you way past 6 in day 2. I thought it was like a very specific timed event that, oh, you had to meet him exactly at 6. But I ended up going to his to the side of the house at like 8 p.m. and he was still there. So.
An old library. A venerable repository of knowledge. It guards its bounty behind a handsomely decorated structure.
So here's another misleading thing. If I try using an item on these bushes, you'll say, not a good place to hide the crowbar. Huh? Watch. Not a good place to hide the watch. Wait, am I supposed to hide something here or something? Or so yeah, a lot of weird phrasing choices that make kind of mislead the player into thinking that you're supposed to do something when you're not. No, the bushes serve no purpose.
The water feels so cool and refreshing.
Try smashing
Nothing to pry open here.
Are you feeling okay? Okay.
This room reminds me of my study, full of leather-bound books.
Yeah, you can see the tiny little black dots on the floor there. I actually was able to find it just fine. The bobby pin. I thought, hey, maybe the bobby pin is hers. Maybe she lost it, but no, she doesn't care for it.
Hi, Mom.
Hi there.
Here's the book that was put on hold for you.
By who? Suspicious. Tune in to the right station from a dependable word from a concerned friend. So yeah, now the radio stations will show something every day. Although I'm not sure if you need to actually listen to any of the stations, but I haven't tried not picking up the book at all. So yeah, I saw that book, and then I saw the library card that was for Lord of the Rings, and I thought that, oh, that was that book, the Lord of the Rings. I think what made me think of giving this to the librarian was I think I tried using this with the machine, the microfiche film machine on the other room.
This dark room looks like it is seldom used.
If I try using the bobby pin, he'll say...
I could get electrocuted that way.
And the library card.
Better to give it to the librarian.
See, that's... Oh, give it to the librarian. Okay. I was not thinking about trying it because I thought I already used this item. I thought I needed the item to get the book. Here you go.
This card really should be kept with the book. You'll find that one in aisle C. It's the one with the green cover.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get the diary yet.
Sure is quiet here. You could hear a pin drop.
I mean, apparently she didn't hear her pin drop in the other room.
Much the same.
There you go. You got a piece of paper. I'll read it later. Go home. I think we're done for today, except for the diary, which I believe I might be wrong here, but I think the second package only shows up if you get the diary on day 1, or the package on day 2 only shows up if you get the diary on day 1. So that's one of the triggers.
This is the inside of a police station.
So yeah, I tried putting a bunch of items into the Lost and Founds, and some kind of weird that he says, for example, I tried putting the bobby pin. The bobby pin is yours. You haven't lost it. No, it's not mine. I found it on the ground. And yeah, when I tried getting the gun and then putting the gun in Lost and Founds, he'll say, "Oh, they'll know you took it by your fingerprints on the gun." So okay, I'll try using the gloves on the gun, but no, you can't use the gloves on the gun even though if you use the gloves on any other object, it says it's okay to leave fingerprints here. So, yeah, what? That's another misleading statement that makes you think you're going to use the gloves to avoid leaving your fingerprints behind. No, completely different reason. Yeah, a lot of red herrings, a lot of misleading statements in this game just to throw you off. Other adventure games are a little nicer with how they communicate what you can and can't do in the game. Like sometimes you can, in fact, infer what you're supposed to do just by how he responds to something. In other adventure games, that is. Crowbar on the trunk. Examine.
There's an old diary inside this trunk.
There you go. Never suspected, shift back and forth. Not long after I moved into this house, I began to get some terrible headaches. Yeah, same with this guy. Never suspected that what was wrong until I started seeing things shift back and forth between my eyes. People's faces, even places in my own house. Yeah, just like the doll and the book. Something terrible is going on, so terrible no one would have even guessed. I found my answers on the other side, but I grew so fearful that I moved the mirror to the garage for fear that something would come through to attack me. Who are these ancients? Why do they want so badly to come to our world? What distant galaxy did they come from? I have tried to find these answers, but I cannot pass the sentry which guards the way to the archives. If I only had more time, but it is obvious to me, blah blah. So yeah, I'm assuming this was written by the previous owner of the house. He mentioned having headaches, so did he have a alien embryo implanted or something? If so, why didn't the world end when his embryo hatched? When I get my embryo and 3 days are up, it says, "Oh, the alien inside your head hatches and destroys the world." I know that I'm doomed, so I will hide the pieces of this journal for someone to find later, and hopefully solve the mystery which has baffled me. In the midst of my certain dread that something terrible is happening to me, I had a light moment of the other night when Old Man Tuttle grabbed the key to my clock and swallowed it. That would not be a light moment. I wouldn't be mad. What a joker. Imagine how shook I was to learn that the old guy had a stroke only a week later. It has occurred to me that I may need to retrieve the key to service the clock. I can get it if I have the guts. Pressing left above right will get me in. Another thing on my mind is the whole thing with... Yeah, actually, I don't remember if I tried going to the mausoleum and pressing left, right, above before getting that piece of paper. Maybe it wouldn't have worked. Because yeah, even the manual did warn. When I back in the first stream when I read the manual, they did warn you that it doesn't matter if you know some certain information, your character needs to know that information in order to progress. Yeah, let me check the message in the radio. Yeah, I don't need to hurry because we have plenty of time to do everything on day 1. I think it's day 3 that it gets a little more complicated.
Steal from those who protect you, or you will not be able to protect yourself in the dark world.
Yeah, this message is kind of doubly misleading because it makes you think that you need to steal the gun today, right now, since that's the message from day 1. And it makes you think that you're going to use that gun to shoot someone, which is also not the case. So yeah, very misleading statement. I mean, it is true. You do get to... It is the only way to protect yourself is by taking their gun, but yeah, not quite the way you initially think based on that statement. I kind of like this music. It's very peaceful, cheerful. This one I don't like so much.
Here's an entry to an old cemetery, overgrown with weeds.
Yeah, there's a random bit of muddy ground here. You touch the ground and get muddy hand. There you go. That's it. If I try dropping anything in...
I shouldn't put that on the ground. I'll forget it.
Yeah, everything. I tried putting all the items.
There's nothing to open up by force.
It's okay, living rooms. I should put that on the ground. I forget it. Yeah, a lot of places where if you leave an item, you apparently forget them.
This place looks like no one has been around attended for a long time.
Might as well check the tombstones again.
G. Threepwood, rest in peace.
The Monkey Island reference. Guybrush Threepwood.
Sherry Dave.
Still don't know what that's a reference to.
Harcourt Fenton Mudd. He was no tribble at all. JTK.
Star Trek reference with Harry Mudd, the Tribbles, and James Tiberius Kirk.
S. Nostromo. Rest in peace.
Assuming that's the ship from Alien.
John Campbell. Here lies a man who saw beyond time's horizon.
The only John Campbell I know is the author of Hero with a Thousand Faces.
Bobby Jacobs. Never thought you'd end up here, did you?
Don't really know who that is either.
The inscription has eroded with time. J. Poosh. May he rest in peace.
I'm not sure who that is either.
R. Leibowitz. A canticle for his deeds.
That one I think I found what it was. There's a book called A Canticle for Leibowitz. Post-apocalyptic social science fiction novel. Not sure why they decided to make that reference, but I think that's what it means. This one, Molly Santini, also tried looking that up, didn't find any reference.
J. McKeegan.
And J. McKeegan, that's the one tombstone that you need to watch out for. Not yet, though.
These are ancient symbols covering this mausoleum. But I'm not up on my Egyptian.
Tuttle family mausoleum.
It worked. The door opened. Feels like a cold draft just hit me. Or is it just my nerves?
Okay, I think this is the right one.
There's a clock key among the ashes.
Okay. Oh yeah, right now we can't dig up the grave because the shovel is in the Dark World, and we only get to go to the Dark World on day 2. But one thing I did note that you only if I tried digging up the grave before using the key on the clock. If I do that, nothing comes out of the grave. The grave only has something important inside if you see the name in the clock. I mean, I guess yeah, you theoretically, if once you have the shovel, you could just try digging on every grave just to see which one gives you something. But yeah, if you tried that before you found the key, and to find the key, you needed to find the piece of paper from the book in the library. Yeah, if you tried doing all that before you found the key to open the clock, you would not find anything. .45 p.m. Okay.
This grandfather clock reverberates an ancient, endless tempo. There appears to be a plaque inside, but I can't make out what it says.
Use the clock key. And it says, dedicated to John McKeegan for 25 years of loyal service. Which I'm guessing it indicates that John McKeegan is the name of the previous owner of the house. The one who may have written the diaries. But yeah, you don't get any new items by doing that. The only thing you get is it triggers his grave to have something inside it. If you don't see this plaque, the grave will have nothing inside, even if you dig it up. So yeah, I think we're done for today. Go upstairs and save, which I haven't saved at all yet. Oh, thanks for following, Zook Galaxy. So yeah, I did a lot of experimentations in this to try and figure out what triggers what. Okay, what if I do this before doing that? What if I reverse the order? What if I don't do this? Will something happen? I think, yeah, which I guess this is how the developers meant for you to play this. Like, they wanted the game to last long by making you experiment with a bunch. But it's still very complicated. I don't think I would want to play this this kind of game where you can get soft lock that easily. Day 1. Oops. Unless it was very short. I mean, the game, yeah, it is pretty short. I'm not sure about the other, like the Sierra games, where you also can get soft locked if you miss an item. I'm not sure how easy it is to make a mistake in those games. So I would never actually play those. But one thing that always worries me was, okay, what if I do something in the beginning that screws up the rest of the entire game? Which kind of happens in a game that I did play as a kid, which was Return to Zork. In Return to Zork, you can get soft locked on the very first screen. Okay. Can I say it? Can I sleep yet? Yes, okay. his haircut and face just screams 80s or something. Ugh. Alright, day 2. Here we go. Once again, a package should arrive at exactly 10 a.m.
These nightmares have given me a mean headache.
Yeah, as well, shower as well. So yeah, if I try using the scotch with the shower.
I shouldn't drink while showering. It can be dangerous.
Weird, isn't it? If I try using the bobby pin with the bathtub, he says.
Better not leave it here. I might sit on it later.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing how many of these very specific dialogue choices you have in this game. Okay, what do I have to do in the day 2? I get the mirror shard and use the mirror shard on the mirror to get to the dark world. In the dark world is going to be the binoculars and the shovel. Binoculars completely useless. The shovel you need to dig up the grave of John McKeegan.
This watch doesn't seem to be working.
I just gotta wind it. Okay, almost time. I mean, yeah, I don't have to actually be here to receive the mail. If I'm not home, the mail will just be left on the porch. But if you saw last stream, there's that risk that if I am outside and I try clicking on the package, the path-finding algorithm might screw up and he'll end up moving in a circle and get stuck. So to avoid that, I'd rather be home when the mailman rings the doorbell. That's the safest way to receive the package. Yeah, then we'll meet up with our neighbor at 6. I think that's it. Yeah, meet the neighbor and dig up the grave on day 2. Not much else. Oh, check the message, of course. Okay, almost time. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of waiting on this day. There you go. Hello. Bert picked this broken shard from your mirror and forgot to leave it for you. Sorry about that. Acme Movers. Okay. I think I left the 2 doors open just to be safe. Let me go upstairs and see if that one is the top one is open. Yeah, there were one of my playthroughs. I opened the bottom door, but the top one I left closed, so I had to come back here and open them. Yeah, this one's closed.
There's a secret door here.
There you go. I might as well go to the car and listen to the radio message as well. Yeah, I don't think I need to go into town today. I got my list of here of things that I uncovered. At least, I had a list from my from part 2 of the stream, of the new things I discovered. Now I have a third list of the things that I discovered since the last stream. This is the third one.
What you do in the light is reflected in the dark. Leave some doors open before crossing over.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's why we left. Yeah, I think those are the only doors that actually influence the dark world. I tried leaving all the cabinet doors in the kitchen open and the stove door open just to see if that did anything. Apparently not. Okay, Yuki Saga. Welcome. Ready to journey into the nightmare of the other side?
This mirror reflects a haunting image of me. This mirror is cold to the touch, a grim reminder of its unyielding quest for my true image.
Yeah, you can tell he's a writer by the way he speaks. Replace the shard in the mirror, a strange force appears to emanate from within. That's a very creepy sound effect, I must say. Here we go. We're going to do just like Alice in Wonderland here. Go through the looking glass.
An unnatural glow emanates from the chamber. Strange machines provide energy, nourishing the creatures cocooned in their sacks.
We've crossed into a monochromatic world. Yikes.
Strange alien smells are rising from the half-dead creatures encased in these glassine prisons.
Yikes. Well, nothing to do in this room. Kinda look like a face. Yeah, I thought that pile of skulls, maybe you could climb it like your stairs, but no, you can't go up there.
These look like the plans for a gruesome biological experiment on a human.
Yeah, I got some bad news for you. You're the human. Yikes. Okay. You attempt to pick up the plans only to find that they are a holographic projection.
There's a ramp that leads to a raised platform. That machinery hum sets my teeth on edge.
Yeah, very old game. 29 years. 1992.
I feel like a cold wind just ran through my bones. That machinery hum sets my teeth on edge.
I am pretty surprised at how much there is in the game, like, in terms of spoken dialogue and images based on the file size. Very small game, like 30 megabytes or something, but still lots of different images with higher resolution than usual for its time.
There's a pair of binoculars. Has someone been here before me?
Yeah, you can use the binoculars to look at this landscape. Looks more like a pencil sketch.
This cold and creepy landscape does not look like an inviting place for a picnic. There are alien mountains in the distance. This looks like some strange abode of a biomechanical leech, draining the life force from its victims.
Yeah. And yeah, I thought
They could very well drain my life force.
I thought this served some purpose. Maybe I would be able to deactivate this force field.
That's probably some kind of force field generator that the biomechanical leech used to trap its victims.
But no, this room is completely pointless. There's nothing to do here.
Look at those poor unfortunate victims of that life force leech.
Yeah, let's not be the next victim. Yeah, the only thing to do up here is use the gloves so I don't get electrocuted on the lever. There we go. Yeah, this I already did all that tonight in the last stream, so not much new so far. It does feel kind of weird that this room feels more organic than this one. Like almost... It doesn't really match. I mean, this one feels more like modern or sci-fi, like metallic. Maybe it's the reflections and the smooth shapes. I mean, I guess, yeah, Mr. Giger's art is all about this blend of organic and machine. Biomechanical stuff, so I guess it fits with the theme.
This is the outside of the alien edifice. It reminds me somewhat of the front of my own house.
Why would that this place remind you of your house?
These petrified images of this alien forest remind me of something I had nightmares about as a child.
Yeah.
All my gut feelings tell me not to go in there. However, nothing ventured.
But yeah, this is would be in where the cemetery is.
It smells like a hospital waiting room here. Perhaps it would be safer to return home now.
Get the shovel. Ah, let's go inside. Come on. Don't be a baby. And here you have the ancients. Where if I touch them, they will kill me instantly.
There's a horrible and ancient-looking alien glaring at me through the frost-covered viewport. The alien's power source appears to be located in this chamber. Looks like an organic computer that directs power to the ancients.
Looks like a giant brain.
These tubes bring the energy needed to keep the ancients in stasis.
Yeah, I thought I needed to sever these tubes with one of my items because when I try using an item, he says, the shovel, no, which one? Maybe the crowbar? No, there's one item that you try using that he says it's not sharp enough to cut the tubes or something. Okay, so maybe I'll find another item that is sharp enough to cut the tubes. But no, not exactly. I do like the music in this Dark World. It's very creepy. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of tracks. I said that I didn't like the track in the cemetery, but there are a lot of interesting pieces of music in this game.
This large room looks like a control center.
Mm-hmm. No, can't do anything here right for now. I mean, I guess this is like the intro music of the game.
This alien park was obviously engineered by creatures with a bizarre and cruel sense of humor.
And there he is. The guy that stumped me last time for so long. I'll come back for you later. You little weirdo. Alright, I think we're done here for now. Back to the real world. Or the normal world. Light world? So there are a couple things we can do right now. Here. When during my first playthrough of this, I think I got arrested on day 3, and I was like wondering, wait, why am I getting arrested? I didn't do anything. Apparently there is something that you can do to trigger the policeman into arresting you on day 2 instead of day 3. Yeah, what time is it? You do have to wait until 6 anyway. So. It's 3 p.m. So yeah, one of the things I assumed about this is that you needed to talk to your neighbor before you got arrested, because you needed to give him the drink, so he'll become your friend, and then he'll bust you out of prison. Like I assumed the card, you gave him a call, and then, oh, I'm in prison. Hey, buddy, can you help me out here? But turns out you can actually get arrested and get out of prison before you give him the scotch. So you don't have to befriend him in order for him to bust you out. And another thing I discovered is I tried imagining, okay, what would happen if I just spent the night in prison instead of using the cup to like break out, or using the cup to use the card to get busted out of prison. And turns out if you spend the night in prison, the policeman will just let you go in the morning. So I guess I could get the thing I needed, right? I could get the grave right now, get arrested, and then break out. Or I can wait until 6, get give the drink to the neighbor, which will eventually get me the stick, and then wait for almost 10 p.m. and then get arrested by digging up the grave. And then wait until I get wait until the night, and then I'll spend the night in prison. And here's a weird thing that happens: if I spend the night in prison and they release me, I don't use the card. So if I get arrested again, I can use the card and get out a second time. So yeah, there is a way for you to get sent to prison twice and still beat the game and not get a game over if you allow yourself to get arrested on day 2 and wait until night, and then until 10 p.m. and then you get let go on day 3, and then yeah, there is, although I believe there is no, is there a way for you to get, yeah, there is a way for you to get the gun on day 2, right? Yeah, if I bust out of prison using the card. Because you can only get the gun after you've been to prison, otherwise they take the gun away from you. And yeah, for some reason, if I have the gun when I'm arrested, and then I get out of prison, the gun is there, but there's also guards there now in the police, in the headquarters. Yeah, you can try a bunch of things right now. Actually, let me save here. Day 2. We got time. We can do some testing to show the different outcomes. I mean, I don't think we should. I don't think I'm gonna wait until nightfall because it takes quite a while. But yeah, I want to see what happens if I take the gun right now, as was instructed by the first message. So yeah, there's no one here. I can take the gun. And now we go do some grave robbing. Grave robbing. Which, yeah, now that I think about it, that's why you got arrested. I guess someone saw you digging up the grave and taking something from the casket. Yeah. We saw the name of John McKeegan in the clock. Was the clue that you needed to dig up J. McKeegan's grave. Although another thing that I discovered was that, I mean, yeah, as soon as you dig up the grave, once you go back home, you automatically get arrested. But if you dig up the grave, but then don't look at the journal page that you recover, the pillow won't be in the prison. Not sure why. Oh no. So I'm gonna try this right now. Dig up the grave. Find some diary pages inside. Yeah, if I did not look at the clock and I did that, he would say there was nothing found. Kind of weird. So that triggers the policeman to arrest me. But yeah, I got the page, but I'm not going to look at it. Which, yeah, if you see, it's actually the second half of this page is the bottom half. So the sentence that started in the first page continues on the bottom page. You can kind of see that. Which I believe, yeah, I think that's what happened when I got arrested on my first
Come
playthrough.
here, Dawson. I want a word with you.
Busted.
You're under arrest, Mr. Dawson. Come with me.
Come with me.
What a cold and uninviting place. I never thought I'd be spending a night in here.
No pillow. Why is no pillow important? Because you have to put something under the pillow. And they took the gun away. So yeah, the pillow only shows up after you've read this diary page. The mirror, I have used it to enter into the dark world, and I suspect my fate is tied to the strange creatures I have seen hibernating there. I have excavated a bit and brought back something. In the process, I managed to crack the edge of the mirror, which I had thought was unbreakable. The thing I brought back might be able to break it if made into a tool. Okay, so that kind of indicates that you will be breaking the mirror with something at some point. I will have this final page left in my grave. So yeah, John McKeegan was the one who wrote this. Though I doubt my fate is to remain there long. You're not going to remain in the grave for too long? What? you're gonna become a zombie or something. One final word. My enemies have underestimated how strongly events in this world affect things in the other. I have kept them from returning to space by letting my car fall apart. I even hid the keys in a special place. Yeah, I spent a long time in the last stream trying to find what is this special place? Where are the car keys? I also feel that the police station is strongly mirrored in the dark world. Use this information wisely. You might succeed where I have surely failed. So yeah. Once you read this, which I guess is the thing that gives you a hint about the police station, then the pillow shows up. And you can leave things in the pillow. But for now, yeah. I'm already soft locked because I can't do anything. Well, yeah, if I wait until nightfall and he releases me, I can keep the cup. I can actually take the cup out. If I use it here, I won't have the cup when I'm released. But if I wait until he falls asleep after 10 p.m., I'll have the cup. But it's completely useless. I tried using the cup in a lot of different areas, and there was no response. So. Hi there. I got a get out of jail free card.
Friend of Dilbert's, huh? Come with me, Dawson.
So yeah, now the gun is here, but now this guy's here, so I can't get the gun. The sergeant says, "Nice gun, eh? It's a Browning?"
A gun in a holster.
So yeah, now this guy's always going to be here. I will not be able to get the gun again. So yeah, let's reload. It is kind of funny if I get arrested after 6 p.m. He will say, "Oh, it's late. Get out of here," and just throws me off out on the street after he releases me from prison. Oh yeah, another thing I found out is that the package on day 3 only shows up if you dig up this grave on day 2. That's why in none of the other playthroughs that I've done, I got the 3rd day package, because I think by the time I found out about this grave, I was already day 3. It was too late. But yeah, that was another thing that I was completely surprised that there was a package on day 3 because of this, because I did this in day 2. So you're actually supposed to get arrested in day 2, actually. Which is kind of weird because the message that tells you to turn yourself in and leave something behind in prison only shows up in day 3, so yeah, how are you supposed to know? You're supposed to leave something behind if by the time you get that message, it's already too late. Kind of weird. Okay, so now I'll get arrested again, but this time there will be a pillow on my bed because I read that journal page.
I want a word with you. You're under arrest, Mr. Dawson. Come with me.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that you only find out by
Uninviting place.
doing.
I never thought
Not-
I'd be spending a night in here.
not necessarily multiple playthroughs, but multiple reloads. You know, you do something, oh, that happens, okay, let me reload, not do that thing, and see what happens. So, see the cause and effect of everything. So, yeah, the third message tells you to leave behind the key that only works in the dark world. So I thought, oh, maybe the bobby pin to like pick a lock or something. I actually thought about that on the first stream. Turns out I was right. I am supposed to leave the bobby pin behind. But I can also leave a bunch of other things behind, actually. Some I don't really need, but might as well just put everything that fits. Oh, not the car. I will need it later. The gloves. Turns out I very much needed the gloves. I thought the bobby pin was the only thing I needed, so by the time I reached that point, I thought, oh, I needed the gloves too. And okay, oh, time to reload. Leave the watch. Footprints. Hiding a lot. Leave the money. Hiding a lot of things under the pillow. I think the binoculars you can't put under the pillow, but you won't need them anyway. The shovel, you only need it for that one time. The crowbar, you won't need it anymore. Yeah, so yeah. So yeah, of course, I could wait and get released tomorrow, but then my neighbor won't be there anymore. He will only wait for me on day 2. So we gotta get out of here. I mean, of course, I could have waited and only if I had waited until after 6 and met the neighbor and then I dug up the grave and got arrested, then I could have waited and just left this screen until 10 p.m. and waited until I got released the next day. But yeah, we only need to get arrested once, so it's fine to use the card and get released today.
A friend of Dilbert's, huh? Come with me, Dawson.
And now he's not here. And now I can get the gun. Kind of weird, right? If you get the gun first, this guy will show up and he'll be here with the gun. If you don't have the gun, he will not be here, and then you can get the gun after getting arrested. Sometimes he just walks very slowly for some reason. It's kind of just leisurely walking down the path. I mean, it's not like the world's in danger or anything. Yeah, I don't know what time it is, but might as well just wait back here. Oh, there he is. It's already after 6. Nice. Right on time.
See you, Dawson. Follow me.
This must be the neighbor's yard.
He's playing fetch with his dog. Hey, I want a drink. A very funny sound effect for drinking.
Boy, that's smooth. Thanks for coming by, Mike.
Okay, thanks. That's what he just wanted to call me so he'll show his dog, I guess. And then I get the stick. So yeah, the only reason you needed to meet up with him was to get the stick. So I assumed, oh, the stick must be very important if this like there's all this sequence of events in order to get the stick. Okay. Let's see, what can I do now? Can I go to the dark world now? Or I think I can go right now, right? Yeah. Let me go now. Save. To A2B. So I don't overwrite something. Da, 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 da. So yeah, now we get to finally see some new stuff that we didn't see in the last stream. So here's the reason why I got so stumped by this. The game was kind of a little misleading here, kind of a little trollish, because up until this point, every time there was something you could like use an item on, you could also examine it or try using it. You know, like when I just pan my mouse here, like oh, there's nothing you can examine. There's nothing you can interact with. So I just assumed, oh, okay, I guess there's nothing I can use an item on. The only thing I can do is go to this guy and he'll just bite my head off or something. It seemed like the only option here. So I thought, oh, maybe I'd have to get the spaceship working and fly over him or something. But no, actually, you need to use the stick. Make him go fetch. Which is something that I did think about doing last time, but I just didn't do it because I couldn't find what to interact with. But apparently, if you are holding the stick, suddenly you can interact with the abyss beyond the bridge. So yeah, it took a while for me to figure out that in this one instance, there is something that becomes interactable once you are holding an item. If I try holding another item, nothing happens here. Only if you're holding the stick, you can throw it. I guess that's to prevent you from just throwing all your items down. But he could still just give a response. No, I shouldn't throw this or something. Kind of weird that. I mean, yeah, the game should have made this made him at least able to examine, like say something. Oh, there's a large abyss, a very deep abyss on the side there or something. Make a comment that would indicate that this was something I could interact with. So yeah, I blame the game for being stumped because of this. You throw the stick. Go fetch. He just goes down the... Now we get to finally see some new areas.
The main lobby of an alien jail. They could use a new decorator.
Hi there.
So that's where my gun went. You're going to rot for a few centuries, human.
Ooh, he mad.
Alien graffiti scars the walls. No one who enters here ever leaves alive.
But yeah, if I hadn't taken the gun out, he would have shot me as soon as I walked into the prison. And he took all my items away. I don't have anything. Except for everything that I left under the pillow. You take back your belongings. Look at that. All my stuff is here, except the stuff that was too big to fit under the pillow. But the main thing was the bobby pin, which I can try to use to pick this lock. You attempt to pick the primitive lock, nothing happens. What? Oh man. And then I tried again and oh! This time with much more success. Yeah, that's another weird thing that no other adventure games would not do. You require you to use the same item twice in order for it to work. Very unorthodox.
A long corridor leading to freedom.
Hi there.
Greetings, human. I am Sargo, prisoner
Hey,
of this dungeon for 9 years.
Hi, Sargo.
I prepared to give you the gift of invisibility in exchange for my freedom.
Okay. Well, the only thing I got is this bobby pin. Here you go. You give Sargo the hairpin, he gives you the invisibility headband, which he warns will only work once. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, what time is it? Ooh, 9:15 p.m. We're running out of time. Let's go home. Let's go home. Yeah, I would not want to fall asleep out in this alien world. There's no telling what they'll do to me. I mean, there is telling what to do because I tried that, and then they just grab you and put you in one of the glass caskets there. And then it's game over. Okay. Back home. And yeah, it's also a good thing I did this before I got the package on day 3. I mean, I could have done all that on day 3, but if I'd done that after I got the 3rd package, I would have lost the item in the 3rd package, just like I lost the shovel and the crowbar and the binoculars. All right, let's go to sleep. Yeah, a lot of things you kind of have to know ahead of time what's going to happen in order to prepare and not do the things out of order. Because yeah, do something out of order, you might lose an important item and get soft locked. Ugh. All right. And once again, we'll just wait until 10 a.m. for mailman to arrive.
Both my headache and these nightmares are getting worse.
Take a shower. Why not? Get some painkillers for the headache. Okay. So now we have this. Whoops. I used it accidentally. Gonna have to reload, dang it. I was going to examine it. I ended up using it. Well. Should have saved as soon as I woke up, but I was going to wait until we got to the front of the door. Oh. I have to do that again. Dang it. But yeah, I think when I first tried this part, it was already on day 3, so because I knew I was going to get all my items taken away, I knew not to pick up the package in front of the door, but I knew that on day 3, the policemen will randomly arrest you, even though they already arrested you. Not sure why. So I was kind of worried that, oh, what if I take too long and then the package arrives, but I didn't take it, so the package will be outside. But then what if the policeman is outside? Then I won't be able to get the package without getting arrested again, and I'll get soft-locked. So I kind of had a narrow window of time where I could do this before the package arrived.
Lobby of an alien jail. They could use a new decorator.
So that's where my gun went. You're going to rot for a few centuries, human.
Alien graffiti scars the walls. No one who enters here ever leaves alive.
Yeah. I'll be the first then. Twice. So yeah, I don't actually need all these objects. The key, the diary pages. I do need the money, but
A long corridor leading to freedom.
yeah, the bobby pin, the gloves, and the money are really the only 3 items that you needed, but I didn't like the fact that they would just taking my items away. So I tried to preserve as many as I could.
Greetings, human. I am Sardo, prisoner of this dungeon for 9 years. I am prepared to give you the gift of invisibility in exchange for my freedom.
I mean, I don't know what you did, but I don't like these aliens, so here you go. I mean, it seemed like he was one of them, one of the other aliens, so they will jail their own, I guess, if they commit any crimes. Who knows? Maybe he was a human sympathizer or something. That would be good reason for me to bust him out. Okay, this time I'm gonna save as soon as I wake up, just so I don't screw it up. Yeah. What time is it? Oh, 8 p.m. I actually went a little earlier than expected. I mean, I guess I could have done more then on the Dark World, but it's fine. We have plenty of time to finish off everything on day 3. Yeah, now I wonder, can you actually beat? No, you cannot beat the game on day 2 because you get the package on day 3. That's important, yeah. Weird baby face. Almost like a fetus, actually. What's going to happen later? You're going to get your life drained out of you?
Both my headache and these nightmares are getting worse.
Alright. Save. Day 3. Alright. Take a shower. Actually, yeah, there was a time in my life when I would take a shower as soon as I woke up, but these days I either take a shower at night before going to bed or in the middle of the afternoon or something. I rarely take a shower as soon as I wake up. Okay. 9:17. Okay, wait a few seconds for 10 p.m. Because I'm not in the office. I mean, the times when I would shower in the morning was when I was working at an office. I would take a shower before going to the office. But yeah, once I started working at home, now it doesn't really matter. I can just take a shower at any time. I think it's like 1 or 2 seconds. Every minute in game is like 1 or 2 seconds in real time. 6, 7, 48. See, a little longer than 1 second. Not quite 2, maybe. Maybe 2. Or maybe it depends on your CPU speed. I wonder if time would pass faster if I increased the DOS box cycles. But yeah, I only found out about this third package when I was messing around with the game off stream, and then I figured out that this third package only shows up after you dig up the grave. I tried not digging up the grave and then going to bed. Package did not arrive. $59, 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Wait a few seconds. There you go. Very punctual mailman. So you got a prepaid something. A prepaid axe handle. So, okay, I got an axe handle. Does that mean I'm gonna have to find an axe head somewhere? Yeah, let's go back to the Dark World and continue what we're doing. Even the interface doesn't have any more colors when you're in the Dark World. It's kind of weird. I mean, the screen outside of the main area. All shades of the same color. Yeah, if I try going back in, the policeman will just shoot me and we'll get a game over. So.
The sign over the doorway, if you could read it, would tell you this is the Dreketh Guards Recruitment Center.
Dreketh Guards? Okay, let's go in, sure.
You don't need to register. They already have your number.
Oh dear.
It might be better to leave well enough alone.
Yeah, what's going on here? Is like a drill on someone's head or something?
Before you is the Recruitment Center, where genetic engineering is being conducted on the recruits.
Ugh. Okay. Ah. Hi there. I remember you. You kept putting me in that glass cask. So yeah, I think this is the sentry that protects the archives that the book mentioned. So yeah, now it's the good time as any to use the invisibility headband.
You're in the Great Archive Chamber. Many of the ancient secrets are available here for those who know how to access them.
Look at the size of this TV.
I'll bet this is the main archive's access screen. I can't reach the screen. Besides, it's not a touch screen. That's probably the control panel for the access screen.
Okay. Oh, hi there. I recognize you from the box art. You see, the Keeper of the Scrolls.
Michael. I've been sending you messages over the radio. The ancients have implanted an alien embryo into your brain. If born, this creature will destroy you and all of mankind. You must find the ancient's power source and destroy it. Also, the police in your world are under the control of the ancients. Avoid them at all costs. Hurry, and good luck.
Really now? Well, that explains why they kept arresting me all over and over again. Keeper in the Scrolls is giving you something. You see the microfiche card. Oh, finally a use for that microfiche reader in the library there. Okay, let's get out of here. So yeah, I guess the Keeper of the Scrolls is also a human sympathizer. Why does she care about my world? Feel sorry for us, I guess. Oh, the headband wore off. I'm visible again. Time to go to the library. Yeah, but I think by this point I kind of knew where everything was in the game. So once you see an item like the microfiche card, you can... Okay, it's pretty clear what you need to do with it. I mean, I've already seen where there was a microfiche reader. Uh-oh. Let's not go... Oh, phone's ringing. Let's not go out through the front door. There might be a policeman waiting. Something that I already found out happens in my previous streams. He'll just stand there in front of my door, waiting to catch me.
Remember, anything seen in the mirror is not real. Only the mirror itself is real.
Okay, that made no sense. Yeah, by this point I already know exactly how to avoid the policemen because I did that so many times last time. Oh yeah, the third radio message.
Turn yourself in and leave behind the key which will only work in the dark world.
Yeah, a little late for that. Should have mixed. They should have mixed the orders of the messages around. I don't know. Aha. There he is. But that also means I can't go to the cemetery anymore, because if I cross in front of him, he'll arrest me. I was kind of hoping that the items that the policeman took would show up in the lost and found in the police station, but no, they didn't. They don't. Okay, here you go. I just gotta buy another bottle of scotch. So I was kind of on the right track when I attempted to use the bottle of scotch in the gas can of the gas can of the car, the gas tank, I mean. I thought, oh, I thought that was like a trollish way for the game to make you lose an important item that you're going to need later. But no, turns out that was actually something you were supposed to do just later, after you've met with your neighbor and got the stick for the dog, from the dog. Okay, so use this on this. Wait, hang on. Holding. Better homes and cellars. Home security. Many readers have sent in ideas regarding storage of valuables in their homes. One of these ideas involved hollowing out areas beneath a flagstone in your cellar and concealing objects such as jewelry and even cash. This is an ingenious idea and definitely worth looking into. Ryan Ketchum. So yeah, now we have a use for the cellar that was not very useful until now. If I try using with the continuous turned off.
Try turning on the viewer.
All right, you got the Keeper of the Scrolls backseating the game now. I mean, he only thinks the protagonist here only thinks to look up under a loose stone in the cellar after he reads that. So yeah, that's one of those things that don't get triggered until you get the right knowledge. So even if I knew that there was something there, I would only be able to get it after I've gotten the microfiche from the Keeper of the Scrolls and done everything to gain that information. Yeah, let's just sneak around. Let's go to the cellar. Yeah, I do like it when an adventure game kind of makes it very clear what you need to do next. You just gotta follow the clues. In this case, yeah, that's pretty clear that what you needed to do here. I was looking for two things. I'm looking for the object that he brought back that would break the mirror, and I was looking for the car keys. Because yeah, the way they said it, that leaving his card fall apart made their spaceship not work. That means, oh, maybe if I start the car, the spaceship would work. So I was right on that count. There we go. Pick up the loose rock.
There's a set of keys.
And there are the car
Under
keys.
rock was a set of keys.
Nice. So now I can turn on the car if I want to, but first, there's something I gotta do first, because the first time I tried this, I actually got stuck as soon as I found out about this, because I spent so long trying to find these car keys that I immediately went and turned the car on and tried turning on the lever in the spaceship, and immediately got electrocuted. So I found out, oh, actually, I needed my gloves, so I had to restart from before I got arrested. I got into the prison, alien prison, because at first I had only left the bobby pin because I thought that was the only thing I needed, the way to get out of the cell. But then since they take every item out from you, I lost the gloves, so I didn't have the gloves anymore to be able to turn this on without getting electrocuted. So I restarted it and I had the gloves, but then okay, I did the same thing, turned on the machine, and he just left and crossed into the mirror, and then I was stuck there because I was not able to break the mirror anymore. And once I got soft locked again, so okay, I gotta restart. So this time I started the car. The third time I started the car and I put the scotch in, started the car, but instead of pulling the lever immediately, I went here because they said that I needed to find a way to destroy the ancient power source. I mean, the ancient power source seems to be that brain thing. So I thought, okay, I gotta do something about this brain, destroy it or something before I use the spaceship. And yeah, you see this loose rock has the little hole in the middle there. Yeah, clearly that is for you to fit the axe handle. So yeah, you weren't actually meant to find an axe head. You were meant to find a hammer head, which is, yeah. Why do they call this an axe handle if it's not for an axe? Maybe it was once. You just improvise it. So yeah, this is also another instance, the first time in the entire game, and the only time in the entire game where you can join two objects together. You didn't seem like you could combine objects before. But if I try doing it first, if I try doing it now, let's see. The loose rock will do nothing with the axe handle. Yeah, nothing happens. So, yeah, if you were here in the previous stream, you know that I tried putting every item inside this box, and every time I did it, it just vaporized the item. Except this one.
The stone seems energized and warm to the touch.
Okay. That would surprise me. I mean, this one rock was not vaporized, so yeah, maybe this rock is not actually a regular rock. This is the thing that he brought back from the Dark World. And now I can join with the axe handle. And like he said, if this thing was turned into a tool, it could be used to break the mirror. So okay, let's go break the mirror then. I mean, I think I tried using the hammer on this big brain thing, but no, the hammer has no effect on the alien monstrosity. I tried using it on the tubes. It says the hammer has no effect on the alien tubes. Okay. Let's get out of here. So yeah, when I tried doing this before, when I was trying multiple things, I put the scotch in the tank of the car. I turned the car on, But instead of turning on the lever, I went there and got the hammer and did everything. And then wait back and I'd say, oh, maybe I'll try breaking the mirror. See? And then, okay, I'll try breaking the mirror.
This mirror seems protected by a strange energy field. Perhaps if I found the source of the energy, I could deactivate it.
Ooh. So yeah, at first I think I thought that the energy field was that force field in the leech room upstairs. So I tried using the hammer there, it did not work. Apparently the source of the energy field that is protecting the mirror is the actual spaceship. The thing is, when I first tried this, I put the scotch in the car and I turned on the car and tried breaking the mirror, did all the things that I got to the rock energized, went back and everything. And I went onto the spaceship and I pulled the lever, nothing happened. Like, wait, what? Why didn't anything happen? Turns out this scotch thing and the car being turned on is a timed event. It only works for a couple of minutes. If you take too long, the scotch runs out, the fuel runs out, and the car stops, and the spaceship no longer works. So like, oh no, what do I do now? Okay, I look at the clock. Oh, do I hit? Okay, it's still 5:10 p.m. Okay, I have time, and I just ran back to the grocery store, and the little store, and was able to buy another scotch in order to put it in the car, get the spaceship running. So yeah, you can very easily get soft locked if you don't know that the scotch will run out soon, and if it's after 6 p.m. you won't be able to buy another. Also, if you didn't leave your money under the pillow, you would have lost it, so you would not be able to buy another either. So yeah, there's a lot of ways you can get soft locked in the game. So yeah, I think this is the final part. Let me just save here so I don't screw this up. 3. Replace? Yeah, sure. I mean, it is a soft lock because you will get a game over. Oh wait, what am I doing? Whoops! Good thing I saved. I mean, this entire game is timed. So if you get soft locked at any point, and there's nothing else you can do, you will end up reaching the game over anyway. So. So yeah, all soft locks end with the alien bursting out of your mouth in a game over. Eventually. All right. I might just close this trunk. And put the scotch in the tank. Yeah, that sound effect makes more sense with the thing being poured into something than with the guy drinking. And finally...
The motor starts.
Woohoo. Would have been better if I kept hearing the motor running. I mean, like... or something. Okay, now I don't have much time. Gotta get back. Start up the spaceship. Come on, don't have all day. So yeah, this is how I spent most of yesterday, just repeating a bunch of this game, because either to figure out what happens if I do something, or because I realized I made a mistake and I gotta repeat something to recover from that mistake. Either I lost an object that I was not supposed to lose, or I ran out of time because of the stupid scotch in the car. I got electrocuted because I didn't have my glove. A lot of fails. There you go.
You have just engaged the main engine startup sequence.
Ooh, let's go fly around.
It wouldn't be wise to press any buttons before reading the owner's manual.
Oh well. Yeah, I kinda assumed that we were going to fly around this spaceship, but... Okay, Terravan, yeah, I was finally able to figure out how to beat this game. And yeah, I was surprised when I first saw this and he just walked out on his own. Haha. He made your spaceship go off on its own. Yeah, you should have seen that when it was pretty funny. I mean, I did this off stream, but at first when I first started the car, I mean, well, when this happened first, I didn't have the hammer because I didn't know you could energize the stone. So I was stuck. I had to restart. Second time I did that, I started the car. Then I went all the way to the ancient's place and energized the stone. And then by the time I came back and did everything, the car was out of fuel because I used up the scotch. I didn't know it was a timed event. So I had to run back to the store and buy another scotch. Run back and put it in the car to start it again. But yeah, now that the spaceship is gone, the energy field protecting the mirror... Yeah, it is. The energy field protecting the mirror is gone, so I should be able to break it. Woohoo! Oh, hello.
I'm not really sure why I'm here, but I just felt drawn to you. I know it sounds strange, but
Am I that handsome?
even more strange is that I found these pills in my purse. It's a prescription filled in your name for relief of severe headaches.
Oh. You're the keeper of the scrolls.
Beginning to understand.
And I'm assuming the pills are for taking out the alien in my head. And I decided to sell the house. Yeah. I'm not living here anymore. No more headaches. So yeah. I was finally able to figure out when Dark Seed 2. I'm not sure I want to play this soon. Yeah, I wonder how many nightmares he's still gonna have based on what he saw in the other world. I would have a severe PTSD or something after learning this weird truth. But yeah, I was able to. I was very tempted to looking up a walkthrough. I actually was meant to stream this earlier, but I decided to no. Let me just keep going and try different things, and I ended up playing this over and over again and replaying and making a bunch of experiments and seeing what happens if I do this? Okay, what happens if I don't do this? And I just kept making notes here on what triggers what exactly. So I can only, the packages always arrive 10 a.m. Digging the grave triggers the police on day 2. The journal in the grave only appears after you see the clock. After you open the clock, the pillow in the prison only shows up after you read the journal that you got from the grave. Otherwise, there will be no pillow for you to hide things under. You can actually spend the night in the prison. I tried it, and you can walk out with the cup, although it's completely useless. And if you dig up the grave on day 2, you get a package with the axe handle on day 3. That did not happen in my first playthroughs because it took too long to dig the grave, I think. So yeah, lots of little things that only happen or only show up if you do something else first. So that I think that would made this game a lot harder than other adventure games that are more, I guess, consistent.
Nightmare. It even left me with a monster headache.
But yeah, I do want to play Dark Seed 2 at some point, but I'm not sure if I'll stream it though. I don't know. I spent way too long with this game, just running around. I guess frustrated. I'm not sure how fun that is. I'm sure if you got to see what I did yesterday, how much time I just spent just waiting for the clock to run out because I wanted to see what would happen at certain times. Yeah, at one point I wanted to test if there was a point to looking up the looking through binoculars. So I tried like looking through the binoculars once every hour just to see if there was a specific time when something would happen, but no, nothing happened. So Dark Seed 2 is much easier and longer. Oh. Opposite problem where there are several locations, but there's only really one thing to do at any given time. Oh. But yeah, this, I don't know. That might actually make it a little easier for me to try out different things until you eventually find the right thing to do. Because the problem with these kind of games where you can get soft locked is that you don't know, like in other games, if you're stuck, that means, okay, I just missed something. I just gotta find the item combination or the item that I didn't find, and then I'll be unstuck. In this game, you could have missed something before. Like you don't know. Not only do you not know what you missed, you don't know when you missed it. So yeah, that makes it a lot harder because you could have missed something at any point that you didn't do, but it doesn't matter if you find it now. You won't fix it. So, yeah, I'm actually not sure if I'm even going to stream any more adventure games because of how many times I've gotten stuck in these. Dark Seed 2 is more standard point and click. Yeah, I still don't know. I mean, I am, I guess, more comfortable with streaming adventure games that I've already played, because then even if I've forgotten the puzzles, I'm not really that opposed to like looking up an answer because I've already solved it anyway. But with first games that I'm playing for the first time, I kind of want to play it at my own pace. You know, so yeah, and it's kind of hard to kind of hard to play adventure games at your own pace while you're streaming, because there's always that thing in the back of your mind. Oh, the stream's getting boring. Oh, I'm taking too long to solve this puzzle or something. I get kind of stressed out. So yeah, there's still a couple of adventure games that I want to stream. Like I think the next adventure game on my list is Broken Sword 1, which I've already played, but been a while, so probably forgot the puzzle solutions. I might stream Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, from the early LucasArts games. And I might stream the other games in the Tex Murphy series. There are still 2 more. There's Tex Murphy Overseer and the Tesla Effect. But yeah, I'll be cutting down on the adventure games in the future. I won't be, at least not one per stream or one per week. Yeah, I mean, play the remaster of Broken Sword. It has more puzzles. I'm not sure actually. Yeah. If I want to play the original or the remaster. I mean, I think I have heard the remastered actually. Yeah, I don't think I have the original one. Zach McCracken, the Alien Mindbenders. Yeah, I think I might have that, but haven't played it yet. Yeah, Maniac Mansion is another game that, even though it is from LucasArts, it's another game that is you can very easily get soft locked, I think, or very hard to know exactly what you need to do. So even though I streamed Day of the Tentacle, I don't think I will be willing to stream Maniac Mansion. There's a Zach McCracken in the Mindbenders. I mean, yeah, FM Towns is like a specific computer, right? I think I remember the what it looks like, but yeah, I don't think I don't know how I would run it. Wouldn't I need like a special emulator or something? Yeah, obscure Japanese PC. Yeah, I actually only learned about it recently. This FM Towns computers. I did not know of it growing up. But yeah, this was Dark Seed. I mean, I heard about this game a long time ago. I probably maybe would have played it eventually, because just out of curiosity and know about the origins of the art style, but I probably would not have streamed it if it weren't for Norman here recommending it. So if you like this stream, you can thank him for telling me to play it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, my next stream might be tomorrow. I actually was supposed to stream today. I was supposed to stream American McGee's Alice, but because I didn't stream this on Tuesday or Wednesday, I kind of pushed everything forward a little bit. So I might stream American McGee's Alice on tomorrow, which might be the last part. I mean, it is the fourth part. Yeah, we're getting ready to end a lot of the spooky October games. A lot of the spooky October stream games. Yeah, this is one of the October stream games. The American McGee's Alice was another one. I started Dead Space Extraction as well. And which was the fourth one? Yeah, Penumbra Overture, which I already finished. So yeah, it's like I started the spooky games in October and I'm ending them in November. So yeah, I already finished this one. I might finish American McGee's Alice tomorrow. I might do a Dead Space Extraction stream on Saturday. Who knows? Maybe. And then on Sunday we're back to XCOM, Enemy Unknown. Continue fighting the aliens, and might be either the last or the second to last stream. We're getting close to the end of that game. And then yeah, next Tuesday we'll be starting Broken Sword. one of my last the last adventure games of the year. Da Vinci Code. There's a game based on Da Vinci Code. Yeah, I only read the book and watched the movie. I didn't know that it was a game. Cool. But yeah, I mean, I knew this stream was going to be a little shorter because I kind of prepared and knew what I needed to do to finish the game. So that's why I wrote finale back there, because I knew I was going to be able to finish this game today. I don't think, yeah, I probably would have gotten, even if I tried to continue the game as soon as I got unstuck on the first thing, I probably would have gotten stuck all over again and would be a lot longer before I finished it. But yeah, I was glad to get all this information off stream and understand exactly how the game works. There's combat in Da Vinci Code. Oh dear. Yeah, you don't want adventure games with combat mechanics. Yikes. Unless there's a way to avoid the combat. Yeah, there are a couple games that there's like puzzle solutions that you can do to avoid combat, and if you don't figure out the puzzles, then you have to fight. That's always interesting. I have mentioned before how I do like it when a game rewards you for being attentive. So if you don't pay attention, you got to do something hard. But if you do pay attention, then you can bypass the hard part, and the game becomes a little easier. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I'll be I don't think I'll be playing that or streaming that game anytime soon. I mean, I usually stream games that I'm either interested in or games that I've played already that I want to show off. So yeah, this is not a channel for me to just like try out any random game. I have to know that I'll at least like the game before I play it, before I stream it. I don't want to risk playing a game that I'm not going to enjoy, or at least a game that I don't want to go finish. Because I don't usually drop my games. I usually play them all the way to the end. So yeah, I don't want to risk starting a game that I will not want to beat, or will not want to finish in this channel. I'm very picky with what I stream. But yeah, actually, I do want to go back and stream some more Nintendo 8-bit games. It's been a while since I've streamed one of those. Try 5 to 10 games per stream? No, I don't. I want to get into the game and like learn about it and how it works. I don't want to just try a game for 15 minutes and toss it. That's kind of what I did in my random game stream, but normally no, I don't do that. I mean, yeah, I kind of yeah. There are a couple of streams where I played a game for a little while, like my Windows 3.11 game streams. There are a few games that I finished in that stream, a few others that I just played a little while just to show them off what they are like. But yeah, my streams I usually dedicate a stream for a specific game. Like okay, in this stream I'm gonna play this and nothing else. That makes it a lot easier also to string them together into a single playthrough. Like if I usually when I upload these to YouTube, I put the next game the end screens will link to the next part, so you can kind of and you can also follow them on a playlist, and just like if you're only interested in my playthrough of this game, you can just watch one right after the other just by clicking on the end screen. if I played a little bit of one of each game in one stream and then a little bit of another game in the same stream, that would kind of mix them up, you know. Unless I stopped the stream and started it again just when I started a new stream or had to edit video. But yeah, I like doing it this way, where I dedicate an entire stream for like almost like a episode of a TV series, you know. On this episode of Darkseid, yeah. But yeah, like I mentioned, I always archive my streams on YouTube. So yeah, if you want to see my, I guess this is a full playthrough of Darkseid. This one stream is a full playthrough. But if you want to see all the mistakes I made in the previous parts while I was playing this blind, you can go to my YouTube channel to check out part 1 and part 2 of this playthrough. You're gonna see all the things I got wrong, all the things that I kind of guessed right before I saw them. And yeah, if you want to check out on any of the games that I'm about to end, like American McGee's Alice and Dead Space Extraction and XCOM Enemy Unknown, and a few of the games that I'm going to start in the future. Yeah, in December there's going to be a lot of new games because I'm finishing a lot of games now. So next month, a lot of new games to start. So you can follow the channel and you get notified when I go live. I also always tweet out on Twitter when I go live. So yeah. Hope you had fun. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.